Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Eric Bird, here at StopStrugglingNow.com. And today, we're going to talk about real estate investing. Generally, overseas real estate investing, any real estate investment, this is something you need to pay attention to. Now, remember, the tenets of real estate investing: location, location, location. Second, amenities. If you plan on living there or renting out your property, the more amenities that are nearby, the more value you have instilled in your property. I'm going to go over a little of this today. We have over 40 members of the SSN Nation who have purchased property in the Dominican Republic. We're going to concentrate on Punta Cana area. Make comments down below when you go on vacation. What do you do? What are you looking for? If you're going to an island, are you looking for that beachfront property? Does amenities matter to you? Are you looking for something that's in a residential neighborhood where there's hardly anybody around? But the majority of people, what are you thinking? Make comments down below. When you go on vacation, what are you looking for? You're looking for convenience? You're looking for how close it is to the airport? How you're going to have to spend on your vehicle transportation and getting around to go to the different venues or events or any type of entertainment you want to go to? Does it matter the distance from the nightclubs, the restaurants, the casinos, where the concert's going to be, where the boats are parked? Does all this matter? Well, we're going to talk about it today, and we're going to go over it. And welcome. Stop Struggling Now gear. Check. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and please make sure you get your pen, pads, and papers ready because this information is valuable. This is something that years and years of investing, years of doing vacation rentals, this is something that is inherent, that you have to understand how people react. Just like you, if you said, for example, we're going over to Punta Cana, what's your first thought? And you have 4 to 6 people with you. What's your first thoughts? You're sitting there calling around to your friends going, hey, let's go check it out on the internet. What's over there? So you know there's something called Coco Bongo. That's advertised all over. Then you're starting to think, well, wait a minute, where's the restaurants at? Because after I go to Coco Bongo, restaurants are here. If I stay downtown, there's really nothing down there. The mall's right there. Where's the grocery store? And by the way, how are we going to get from the airport to wherever we're going to stay? So all of this comes into factors. And once you get to the location that you're staying at, now how do we get to these adventure parks that we might want to go to? How about Kathmandu Park? Where's that located that we might want to go to? What about if we want to go to the beach? So does that mean we're going to stay on the beach? All of these are valid questions. But let's break it down, shall we, ladies and gentlemen? But first, let's go over to the Stop Struggling Now podcast YouTube channel page. Why? Because I'm hoping that you're sharing the videos. Because look at these myriad of videos, from NFTs to how rate hikes can hurt you, to the top 3 Punta Cana projects, to trillions in bank bailouts. Just for starters, on the last 6 videos, this can help people out all over the planet. So share the videos, let them know. And also, I appreciate if you subscribe to the channel, as I've mentioned at the beginning of the video. And click the all notification bell, because generally they send out notifications to less than 10% of all subscribers on our channel. Now, There's another thing. We have members of the channel, as you guys very well know. Here's a few that are shown and featured for today. There's a join button over here on the right-hand side. Please become a member of the channel. And as a member, under the community tab, you receive 1 or 2 videos specifically for you per month. You also receive special messages specifically for you under the community tab. Also under the community tab, when we do live streams Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and any other live stream, you as a member can come on the live stream on the screen with me and co-host with me and discuss anything that you want to during the live stream. And you have special emojis, and you get special promotional discounts on our gear that you can get at stopstrugglingnow.com. So again, let's get into it, shall we? And starting straight off, here's something that I need to discuss straight off. Here is the top 3 in Punta Cana, the pre-construction projects. If you haven't checked this out, go check them out. There's a reason. Because once you have location, now you have amenities from an investor standpoint. Now you have to start thinking, what am I gonna do if I'm a guest? You have to think in your guest mind. You have to think like yourself when you're going on vacation. So if somebody tells you that we're going to pick you up from the airport, that's a major thing. That you don't have to worry about scheduling. You don't have to worry about paying additional money for. That would be a blessing, wouldn't you say? Now, let's get into something, because there is a cruise on land that is the top ranked #1 project on my list. They have been doing something that I didn't even know about. So I'm going to have to play this. You're going to have to check this out. This right here is a video from the director of Cruise on Land. It's in Spanish, so keep that in mind. And I'm playing the CC for you so you can have the English explanation on the screen. But I'm just going to give you a foreshadow of what he mentions, which I didn't know anything about this. What we see at Cruise on Land right now apparently is not going to be the finished product in the brochures, not even close. He is talking about turning Cruise on Land. Not only is it a condo hotel and water park and casinos there and amphitheaters there, he uses the words amusement. The water park is one thing. The sports complex is another. But he mentions amusement park, something along the lines of Disney. They have plans there, ladies and gentlemen. That means it's undervalued. And this is from 10 months ago, before I knew anything about Cruise on Land. So I got to play this for you because this is very, very exciting. So check this out, ladies and gentlemen. You don't want to miss this. This is another reason why you have to think about investing at the right price, at the right time. Check this out.
Las razones, César, por la cual Cruise on Land se convierte en una de las mejores oportunidades de inversión, porque es una inversión rentable y segura, principalmente, no solamente por nuestra propuesta de valor innovadora, disruptiva, en la cual vamos a crear un nuevo destino turístico. César, vamos a consolidar una marca país. Así como Estados Unidos tiene su parque Disney, nosotros vamos a tener nuestro gran parque de diversión, nuestro gran complejo turístico vacacional, en la cual es muy imposible no divertirse, no disfrutar, disfrutar la libertad, disfrutar la seguridad, la recreación, el confort, que te van a dar más de 100 amenidades pensadas en ti. Entonces, mis estimados inversionistas, quiero sustentarle además unas cifras estadísticas que hay que analizarla con un mayor nivel de detalle de por qué la inversión turística y los complejos turísticos acá en este gran destino es una gran decisión. Y más.
All right, this is what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. Did you see this right here? He was about to get into some tourism numbers, but this is 10 months ago, so he's going to be basing it on 2021 numbers. And last year, the numbers that he presents. I'm going to have a link down below to that video. This is courtesy of Cesar, and I don't know how to pronounce his last name for Goose, so he's a real estate realtor in the Dominican Republic. He has lots of projects. But again, if you're interested in Cruise on Land, there'll be a link down below on who you need to get in touch with and any of the other top 3 projects, including number 1 is Cruise on Land, number 2 is Larimar City, number 3 is Vista Cana. All of these have amenities inside. And that's why we're going to talk about this, because what you are saving in one aspect, you're actually missing out on another aspect of when people are going to your location. What I want to show you right now is very simple. All right, I'm going to be doing something in the background, but I am actually going to show you a little previews of Cruise on Land, of Larimar, and I'm going to show you the sports complex that's going to be at Vista Cana. I think I'm going to have to make 2 parts to this video because this is going to be a while. I can tell you that right now. So let's see what we got here. First up, it's going to be Cruise on Land, the number 1 project in Punta Cana, and you also learned a little bit more today. And by the way, the record, 7.5 million tourists visited Vista Cana. Dominican Republic last year, 2022. Millions came by cruise ships, but again, they have to go back to their cruise ships, so I never count the cruise ships other than it helps the economy. Now, keep in mind, in the month of February, 661,000 tourists traveled to the Dominican Republic. Out of the 61,000 tourists, 67% of those tourists went through the the Punta Cana airport. That ends up being around 440,000 people, the equivalent of 100,000 people per week coming through the Punta Cana airport. Can you imagine, once these projects get up and operational, how many people are going to be coming once Kathmandu Park expands? Once Cruise on Land makes their amusement park, condo, hotel, atmosphere, this is getting out of control. Now, let's go with the Cruise on Land. Check this out. All right, ladies and gentlemen, what do you think of that? Make comments down below. And that's not all they have. This is just what's released right now. Amusement park, like Disney, with the concept of we're going to make sure people are comfortable. They come there, condo, hotels. I mean, this is out of control. This is revelations, and the prices are unbelievable. You can still get a studio unit for $60,000 there. You can still get a 2-bedroom unit for $110,000. These are unfurnished prices, of course. You can get a 3-bedroom still for around $140,000. This is incredible what's going on, and the prices are going up April 1st. $2,000 to reserve, 10% down, 30% during construction over the next 29 to 30 months. Create your own payment plan if necessary. Think about this, ladies and gentlemen. Now, let's go into something else. Let's go in to see Larimar Resort. Amenities, amenities, amenities as well. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that just gives you the atmosphere that Larimar Resort is trying to portray. What you saw there was a conglomeration of atmosphere and feeling. That did not show the renderings until the last 5 seconds of what it's going to look like. Therefore, you should search the channel and check out Larimar City, because when you start talking about multiple pools, 5-star resorts, shopping centers, nightclubs, restaurants, everything you saw in that video is what's going to be in downtown Larimar. And it's not at the beach, ladies and gentlemen, even though they showed beach views and things like that. It's the atmosphere, the upscale luxury lifestyle. 5-star hotels are going to be on property with a boardwalk that could be a mile long. Even if it's a half a mile long, I'll be impressed. Water, restaurants, bars, man-made beaches, seating areas, pools, all where anybody that's in the complex can use on the boardwalk, as well as the hotel visitors. And then inside of the Larimar complex, you have more lakes, more restaurants, a sports complex, an 18-hole golf course, and a whole lot more fitness centers, gyms, a bunch of amenities. Check out Larimar as well. And then we're going to go to number 3, which is showing you Vista Cana. And this is just a sports club. This is not the equestrian center. This is not the 9-hole executive golf course. This is not the 2 saltwater man-made beaches and the 1 freshwater lake that's a fishing lake, catch and release. This doesn't show any of that. This is just going to show the sports complex. Once again, look at this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's number 3. And I know we're at 20 minutes probably, but we're going to get into it right now. I just wanted to let you understand that when there's projects out here that simply have condos and then they have a pool and then they have a fitness center, or not even that, And that's all there is. And people are getting 120, 150 to $200, $300. And all they have to offer is a pool, a fitness room, and maybe a beach. Now, what does the value of everything else mean? Let's get into this again, all right? Because you have to understand what you're working with. Here is Skate Park at Cap Cana. Skate Park at Cap Cana is not free, but yes, they have zip lines. Yes, they have caves. Yes, they have ecological trails. But how much does it cost to come into these parks? Here it is right here, full admission, $129. When you see per person, this isn't like a family of four. This isn't you and your buddies and your 6 people in your party. This is children are 6 to 12 and it's $69. Once you're over 13, you're an adult apparently in the DR, and it's $129 per person. That is $500, ladies and gentlemen, that you may have to pay if you decided to go over here to this full admission, and it includes all land attraction, transportation both ways. What to bring? Yes, you got to bring something. Your water shoes, your clothing, your bathing, your cash and credit card for food, drinks, souvenirs, and photos. So $129. Important. Food, selfie sticks, and drones are not allowed in the park. If you want to go on the Sunshine Cruise, then it's $40 per person. Now you're at $660. This is what you get. Cultural route. Okay. Filled with nature, bursting with culture. Well, guess what? There's an ecological trail at every one of these projects that I just mentioned. There's a little trail for running, cycling at these projects as well. Cave swim. Okay, that might be a great lifetime thing to do. But again, we're talking about swimming. This is a zip line, cave expedition, iguana land. These are all attractions. But the reason I'm bringing this up is, to me, what is an attraction? When you say I can go to someplace and do not this, but now you're saying I can do kayaking, I can go to a skate park, I can go play pickleball, I can go play tennis, I can go rent a horse and go through some trails like at Vista Cana. I can go to the swim park entirely with a wave pool and water slides and then some. How much is that worth when you have to pay for a family of 4 or party of 4 $500 just to go into this seascapes, or skate park, sorry, at Cap Cana? That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Full admission and buggies. That even costs more, like $169. Now you go look at the other one that's there. This is the Caribbean Lake Park. That's downtown Punta Cana. All right? If you want to go for a half day, you get pool and beach. All 3 of the top 3 projects have a pool and a man-made beach, just like Caribbean Lake Park, except they don't have the pulleys to pull you around. But 2 hours of a wakeboard or a kneeboard, equipment included, 2 hours, ladies and gentlemen. What happens after that? What about the kayak if somebody wanted to go kayaking? What about the paddleboard if somebody wanted to do that? What about any other type of water activity that you can put inside these man-made lakes? You're being charged $99 per person, 13 years old and older. So again, you're looking at, for a half day, $400. You can live in a place that there's no half day. It's 12 hours a day, pretty much, that you can go use all of the water activities whenever you feel like it, however you feel like it, and bring what you want out there. Not everything you want to bring, but I'm just saying there's certain things you can bring out there with you to the man-made beaches at all 3 of these locations. Think about $129 for a full day. You're living at places that you don't have to pay anything for the whole time. You can go any day you want. You don't have to make a special reservation and go, hey, family and friends, guess what? Should we go to the Caribbean Lake Water Park today? Because, you know, we're going to have to pay these ridiculous prices here. Or are you going to say, hey, man, it's only costing us $200 a night and we're staying at places that we can go whenever we feel like to the water with the pools. This is incredible. And again, look at the prices. They have restaurants there. Great. So does all of the complexes. Now, I'm missing one. I wanted to go to the adventure parks. Here it is right here, where they have the buggies. Now, no condo hotel project is going to have the buggies on site. Let's just call it what it is. You're not going to have ATV. They're not going to create trails within their parks. Zip lines could happen if they really wanted to do them, but zip lining is fine, but you can leave that to let people go to the adventure parks. Now, I want to point this out. Here's the adventure parks. I'm going to go with combos and experience, because the reason I'm doing this is so you understand, like at Vista Cana, not all of them, only at Vista Cana has the equestrian center, so there's going to be horses there. So I'm going to go over here and look at this, because this is very, very interesting how they have this priced, is because let's look at the this one includes zip line experience. So we're going to take out the zip lining. So at Vista Cana, and you can get horseback riding. At all the top 3 projects, they have, well, waterfall pool areas, okay? People are spending for the zip line and the horseback and the waterfall $139 per person. Once again, a party of 4 that's 13 and older is going to cost you $500. This is insane, ladies and gentlemen. And so you think that when these projects come out and finish doing what they're doing in a year and a half, 2 years, 3 years from now, there's going to be a whole different landscape. And think about what you're doing when you go on vacation. So we're going to delve into this, because I'm going to have to make a part 2, because otherwise it's going to be an hour long. I mean, this could be like a webinar damn near, but we'll see how it goes. I might break this up into part 2 and part 3. So what I did was I put in March 25th through April 1st, because this is still prime time, right? Prime time's going to be over next month, so to speak. All right. There's still 100,000 visitors coming this week to Punta Cana area. All right. Look at these rates right here. Do you see 87 per night? You see this tropical getaway, barbecue, terrace, and pool. This place has a 5-star rating and 10 reviews. We're going to get into some of these reviews, not this particular property. I picked some already prematurely. Look at this. $96 a night, 4.86 ratings, 7. Apartment, private, can sleep 8. Beach, pool, balcony. Looking good. That's pretty cheap. Look it up here. Hard Rock condo, 4.85, 13 people, 109 per night. So some of you may be thinking, well, Eric, hold on a second. If these guys are by the beach and they're only charging $87 a night, $96 a night, what's going on? Well, ladies and gentlemen, have you been paying attention? I set you up for, if you want to go from these properties, they don't have man-made beaches. They don't have volleyball courts, sand volleyball courts. They don't have sports complexes with basketball courts, pickleballs, tennis courts, driving ranges. They don't have golf courses. They have to leave. You can't just walk outside and go down a minute or 2 or 3 and be in all this luxurious items and amenities that is going on. They don't have amphitheaters right here. If you're staying here, let's say I'll pick this one here. It doesn't give us any clue. That's brand new. If you're staying here, this is probably El Cordacito area, because this is generally where most people would stay, because you can go to the beach. It's free. There's no additional charge. And you can see the rates are pretty inexpensive, right? Here goes something, 166. They have a 4.36 rating. We want to have a 5-star, but that's 166 a night. Why is this 166 per night? It's by the water. That's all they have is a water, a pool, and maybe they might have a fitness center. But again, 4.36 in my book is not a high rating. We want to be up above 4.75, 4.8, 4.9. If you can get 5.0s, but you have to be a special host to get that. Here goes something else. Townhouse, 4.83, very good. 24, $86 per night. I don't know where this is. So I'm just giving you an idea. This is the price ranges. Now remember, Vista Cana is somewhat built. It's not fully built out yet. All right, the Equestrian Center is not built. If you want to get in Sabana, go look that up, Sabana, on the channel, and you'll get with Nestor about that, because they have a special no credit check, no qualifying condos that you can buy, and they'll do their paper. You don't have to get any qualifications. 20% down. Actually, they did a deal with 10% down, and then an 8-year payment plan at 9.7%. That's it. And all you did was pay the developer. They're carrying the paper, which is pretty incredible. That's Sabana, ladies and gentlemen. Look, search for the channel, Sabana, Sabana. It's pre-construction condos. Now, notice what I was doing. I went through all of this. Notice this is Cap Cana down here. They didn't come up. I have 4 guests on the radar. Here's 198 by Juanillo Beach. This is in Cap Cana. Look at this, 4.89. They have 61. This is going to be one that we're going to be reviewing. 198 a night. You would think that this would be crazy, right? You would say it's in Cap Cana, the 5-star location. Surely it's going to be $300 per night for a 2-bedroom with a private terrace with a penthouse unit. Wrong, ladies and gentlemen. It's not, and it's available right now. This would seemingly be a deal for most people. Now, here we go. Let's get into some of this, shall we? Because again, this is 109 per night at the Hard Rock. It's one of the Cana Rock condos. I don't know which one this is. I didn't really look into it because that's not what we're here for right now. It has 13 reviews. Somebody's happily paying 109 per night. And this is roughly, I don't know, maybe 15 minutes from the airport is the Hard Rock. I would think it's somewhere like that. And you get there, and all you have, well, I shouldn't say all you have. You're by the beach. As you can see, they have their own beach club, except there's one little thing. If you are a guest here, to go out to the beach and go to the beach club, you have to pay like $30 per person. You can use that to actually pay for whatever at the beach club. So it's kind of a usage fee. You pay $30 to get a pass to come through so you can go out to the beach. Then if you don't go to the bar and the restaurant and go eat, then you just pay $30. Or you have a credit so you can go up there and say, give me my one drink that'll probably be $20. And then, get something for $10 or $15, whatever the case may be, and you owe them money. But that's the only way that you're going to be at this beach club when you stay here in a condo. What else do you have? You may have a fitness room, and you may have a restaurant on site of your condo that overlooks the golf course. So I want to show you what reviews look like, because once you understand that this is getting a 4.85, this is a great number to have. But look at the reviews. I want you to see, this is March 2023. Great and beautiful place, well recommended. In case anybody's watching this video later, this is March 24th, 2023. All right? Great and beautiful place, well recommended. Notice they use the terms great and beautiful place, but they're not telling us what's so great and what are they calling beautiful, well recommended, because what do you have? Beautiful property. Remember, this property more than likely sits on the golf course. Well, hold on. Let's just look at it so I don't have to guess. It's this right here. So this looks like a condo. Hold on and set 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom. All right? So everybody understands. 2-bedroom, Cana Rock Star. That's where this is. So everybody can understand what we're dealing with here. All right? Look at this. Our guests have access to infinity pools. I don't know where this is. Kids club, gym, golf course, tennis course, Hard Rock Casino, restaurants, Oro nightclub, Cana Bay Beach Club. Okay, what they're not saying is you have to pay for this stuff, ladies and gentlemen. You just don't have access to all this stuff. Golf course, of course, no matter wherever there's a golf course, you have to pay. Tennis, you're going to have to pay if you're a guest. If you're an owner, you might have this access, but this person isn't being genuine. Because here you go, electricity is also not included, so that's $20 per day. Private patio with infinity pool. The infinity pool is right out front. That's what they have in their complex. Golf course views? Yes. Golf course? No. Free gym on the property. This is true. Free bicycles. This is true. But notice barbecue rental costs money. So all they have is they did provide free bicycles. They do have a gym, and I believe they have a restaurant on site, but a restaurant on site means you have to pay. Notice there is no other amenities here. Access to the Oro nightclub is the best and most exclusive. It's $1. Notice they won't tell you up front. You have to pay to get into, you have to have a pass to get into the Hard Rock, ladies and gentlemen. They're not saying it. Look at this. Exclusive access to Cana Bay, most spectacular beach clubs, private beach. Look at the money again. You have to pay. It's not included. You just can't go out there. Again, round trip transfers to and from the airport, you have to pay. So if Vista Cana, which is not yet determined, if they have their own transportation to pick up people from the airport, which they should, I wish they would, that would be awesome. But Cruise on Land, they have transportation to and from the airport. So now I don't need a rent-a-car. I don't need nobody. I don't need to worry about when I land who's going to take me to my hotel or condo or villa. None of that. And Larimar is talking the same way. They're going to have their shuttle. So you're going to have these two top 3 projects, exclude Vista Cana, who's the 3rd project, but the number 1 and number 2, they've committed to say they're going to have transportation to come get people at the airport. So now that amenity's off the table. I don't have to spend money to get down to wherever I'm staying at. Golf court, okay. Look, I just had to show you this because they're not being genuine. There's a reason it's $109 per night. You have to pay additional while you're there to go to the beach club, to go into Hard Rock. You need bracelets every day. That's $100 plus. You have a party of 4. That's $400 for a 1-day usage. That's crazy. Meanwhile, the uses that you get when you go inside the Hard Rock is what? They got a somewhat of a water park in there. They have like the mini golf. They have the rock climbing. They have the lazy river type of waterways. They have 4, 5, 6 pools in there. They have restaurants, bars. Okay, guess what? All of that's included in the top 3 places is on site already. But what they don't have the tennis courts. They don't have the golf driving ranges. They don't have the executive 9-hole golf course. They don't have the 18-hole golf course. All, of course, Hard Rock does. They do have that. But my point is, the basketball courts, they don't have. Well, okay, inside Hard Rock they do, but are you going to pay $100 per person per day to go in there and use it? And you don't have to have the leisure of being able to go, you know what, I feel like going to play hoops tonight at 7 p.m. at night. I guess I'm going to go over here and go play tennis right now at 12 noon. They're going to go, okay, you need a full day pass. You're like, okay, that's $130 a person, $140 a person. You're like, okay. So all that is included at other locations. The top 3, that's included. So how much is the property worth there? All right. Now, I got sidetracked. I wanted to keep going down this list. Okay. This is going to be a long video. Let's just call this a webinar at this point. I'm not going to make a part 2. Just get your pen, pads, and paper and start thinking about this. Here goes March 2023. Responsive and lovely apartment. The pool and jacuzzi are definitely game changers. Are you hearing this? So again, this guy's giving a lot of pull to game changers such as a jacuzzi and a pool. If you are at Larimar, or if you are at Cruise on Land, or you are at any condo project, if you add a jacuzzi, that's an added expense. All right, just keep that in mind. It's an added expense. When the person leaves, what are you going to do? Are you going to drain it? Are you going to have to put in new chemicals? Or are you going to have to clean it for sure? So are you going to, that's an expense every time. They're charging $109. Okay, this starts getting pricey, especially if you have 4, 5, 6, 7 rentals a month. And are you going to leave the water that the way the person that used it left it after they stayed for 4 days, after another person stayed for a week, after 4, 5, or potentially 6 people were in the jacuzzi? What are you going to do? You're going to have to spend some money to actually pay for that. So therefore, that's very interesting. Now, here's what he wrote in here. If you consider staying in a place, then definitely rent a car. Once again, he has to rent a car because there's no other activities beside the pool, jacuzzi, restaurant, and the fitness center, right? This is standard for most complexes. So this is why I sit there and I just cringe when people say this is an awesome complex and all they have is a pool and a fitness room. This here at Condo Rock's a little different. They do have a restaurant. So that's a little added bonus. Most condo do not have that. They generally just have a pool and then they might have a fitness room. Some may have a children's playground. More and more have children's playground area, but that's what it is. But notice what he says here. The only public beach close by is Macau. Public, meaning he could just walk through because he's not telling you that you have to pay. Other than that, all the beaches are private. For Hard Rock Beach access, we were asked to pay $130 for a day pass, which is excessively expensive. Yeah, $130 wasn't for the group of 4 people. It's $130 per person, ladies and gentlemen. $500 if you want to get in the Hard Rock. So a person is staying there and they're sitting there like, well, wait a minute. Are you guys now understanding why I played the first stuff about the top 3 projects? That's included when people stay there. They don't have to pay anything additional. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. So at those locations which are not on the beach, how much are you going to be able to charge? Everything was great with my stay. I recommend. Again, nobody's saying what they're talking about because we now know all they're talking about is they have a pool, they have a jacuzzi, they have a fitness center. That's it. And they're calling this fantastic. They're calling this great. Do you know what they're going to be calling Vista Cana, Cruise on Land, and Larimar? If they're calling this great, what are they going to call when you can actually just go, hey, I think I'm going to go play pickleball today. I think I'm going to go down to the skate park today. I think I'm going to bring my kayak over here, my paddle or my knee board. I'm going to bring that over to the saltwater lake, or I'm going to take it over to this beach that they have over here at Cruise on Land, or I'm going to take it to the little man-made beaches at Larimar. This is incredible that this is the type of thing that they're talking about. Claudia and her team, they're talking about the team accommodated any requests we had. The condo was beautifully decorated as described. The condo is within Hard Rock property, so there's lots to do, lots of restaurants to explore. Okay, you can't go in, ladies and gentlemen. You can go to the casino. You can go use one of the restaurants. I don't know what this restaurant stuff they were talking about. You can also take advantage of a day pass there as well. The day pass, the guy already said, it's $130. Easy access to the lovely beach club. Okay, no, you have to pay like $30 per person if you want to go out there to the beach club. It's a usage consumption fee. $30 or $30 and use that against what you're going to order, or $30 just to come out there. And if you leave and don't order any food or anything, then you just paid $30. Okay. Be sure to get a golf cart, as I don't see how else we would have gotten around as we didn't get a rental car. There you go. No rental car expense. How much is that, ladies and gentlemen? $50, $60, $75 a day? We don't know. When there's a high demand, the prices go up. I was in St. Martin one time. I'm sitting there because, I just show up whenever I feel like it. I don't pay attention to if it's carnival or whatever the hell's going on because I can come and go as I please. I just so happen to be there when it was like carnival. Next thing I know, I go down to get a rent-a-car because I was like, I'm getting tired of waiting on the shuttle and this, that, and the other. And I was like, I wanted to go to these back roads and back clubs and things like that they wouldn't normally take me to. So I said, let me get a rental car for a few days. I get to the rental car place. The guy says, hey man, that's going to be $1,500. They literally tried to charge my card $1,500, but my card was like St. Martin, $1,500. Eric doesn't do that. So my card got blocked. Well, it blocked it automatically, and the guy comes back to me and says, hey, your card, it won't charge the thing. And I said, what are you talking about? Isn't the car rental like $25 or $30 a day? He's like, oh, no, that's normal stuff, but we need a $1,500 hold on your card. I was like, there ain't no way on hell there's going to be no $1,500 hold for a 3-day rental or whatever I was doing. It was 3 days, man, I think I had it. So anyhow, they came to their rightful minds and said, okay, I guess we better let the guy. I said, yeah, how about I just call and tell them if these 3 days are going to cost me $150, I'll just tell them to authorize $350 or less. So if you're going to do that, then otherwise I'm leaving. So this is why in rental cars, when you show up, yes, you make plans in advance, but to think that you had to make plans, that's the thing. The property is not walkable. This is what people saying, and they're giving this 4.85 on average. 4.85 on average, ladies and gentlemen. This is not like they're giving it a 2 or a 3 or ones or anything like that. 4.85 is decent. A very good place to rest and enjoy your vacations. I recommend it. This is what I can't understand. Let's go move along. This right here is 20. Look at this, 4.81. This is a I think this is a 3-bedroom, 3.5 bath, and look how close this is to the water, ladies and gentlemen, with the terrace up top. But look, $323 per night. The person has a pool. They do have a terrace. Not everybody's going to have a terrace. They may even be able to see the water from their terrace. They walk out to the beach. This is in Los Corrales as well. This is that Tequeso, I'm pretty sure, complex. It kind of looks like it. Actually, it's not it, because actually it's a little different. But anyhow, 2-story beachfront penthouse, comfortably sleeps up to 8 people, $323 per night. I want to see what these people are saying when they're staying at the beach. Very nice place, and location was perfect. Okay, we know they have a pool. We know they have a beach that they can walk to, right? The real beach. And I keep hating to keep saying real beach. Now, this is January 2023. So there's no mention of what was perfect and anything. The place was nice. Okay. My family and I, December 2022, I really enjoyed the place. I felt at home. The stuff were amazing. The stuff were amazing. What stuff? The beach is there. The pool is there. What are they talking about? These people are happy. This is a 4.81 review. Please make sure kitchen towels, spice, etc., better cutting knives. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, make sure your stuff is up to par. Don't go down there and go to some cheap, you're not going to Kmart, which there's no Kmarts. But all I'm trying to say is I love Costa Atlantica. This is my second time. I love the location, the view, and all the amenities. Again, what are all the amenities, ladies and gentlemen? It's a condo or villa. I don't know which one. And what are we talking about? A pool? Are we talking about because the beach is there and you have a lounge chair? What amenities? Notice they're not explaining any amenities. This is August 2022, but this place almost has a 5-star rating. Very good location, right on the beach. Spent most of the time on the balcony overlooking the pool and beach. The water in the shower on the top floor were turned off randomly, and some of the doors to the patio had to be slammed to close them correctly. Other than that, it was a great stay. Again, 4.81 rating. I don't know what each individual rating is, but it clearly nobody's giving them 1s or 2s because the water doesn't shut off or come on. Nobody's giving them no bad reviews because guess what? There's no sports courts. There's no restaurant and bar sitting right outside there within 100 feet to 200 feet away from them. There's none of that. Group trip, July. Awesome place with luxury pool by the beach. That's all anybody can say. Luxury pool by the beach. And people are giving this almost, well, in most cases, 5 stars. There's some people that may be giving it a 4.5 or a 4-star, but for the most part, people are giving this a 5-star. Location, 5 stars. Check-in, 4.8. Value, 4.8. Communication, 4.8. Accuracy, 4.9. Cleanliness for everybody on podcast. This has turned into a webinar, ladies and gentlemen, so stand by, hold on tight, because we got a lot to talk about. We still have more, and I still may make a number 2, but I just let you guys see what people are expecting. This is crazy. We had a great stay at Costa Atlanta. All right. The area was really nice with pool and right next to the beach. Now, this finally somebody says it. A lot of good restaurants within walking distance. Once again, restaurants. These people are talking about a pool and a beach. Nobody has said there's even a fitness center on the grounds. And now you find out they have to walk to restaurants just like anybody. If you're staying at Cruise on Land, Vista Cana, Larimar, you're going to be walking to restaurants as well. But guess what? You're within a certain radius. You're sitting there like, okay, I'm going right here. These people are sitting by a beach. They have nothing. There's no gym. There's no fitness centers. There's no sports courts or complexes. There's no water parks. There is nothing. If they wanted to go do any of the activities at any of the top 3 projects, they have to go pay $130 or 99 per person. This is a travesty. I'm going to keep going with this because this is what I want you to understand. Do you think once these things are made that I'm not going to, you're okay, I have a 2 bedroom, let's say. I don't even need a terrace. Do you think I'm going to be charging $109 per night? Are you going to be charging 110, 120? Are you going to be charging $300 per night because you have all this? This place right here is $323 per night, March 25th through April 1st. It is not booked. It's available. But the point of the matter is they're charging this. And people are paying, apparently. Now, they say the best hotel ever. Okay, you can expect a great experience, great location. Okay, there's nothing they're talking about here. Nothing. Excellent service. That's all part of it, ladies and gentlemen, when you do this. So again, what is there? You're at the beach. You're staying in an awesome location. This is true. The place looks beautiful. And actually, by the way, for Airbnb, this is how you should decorate your place. Notice he doesn't have all the counters and everything cluttered. It's nice and clean. It's open. It's airy. He's got a few pictures on the wall. You don't want to do anything crazy. I mean, look at this. The design, the color scheme is soft and nice and serene. So this is how you want to actually make your place look. He doesn't have anything cluttered up on the desk, the counters, anything. This is beautiful work right here. Look at the curtains are fresh, white, which is great. Might even have blackouts behind them, it looks like. And look at this, nice airy colors. Nothing new, some neutral colors, just nice. That's a great way to make your place look. Now look at this one. This is at Cap Cana of all places. This is more interesting. Cap Cana is a 5-star location. The person, once you have your condo at Cap Cana, guess what? They have condos on the golf course. It's that simple. But look at here. This one has 61 reviews at a 4.89, and it's Cap Cana, a 5-star design location. Juanillo Beach, worldwide, one of the top 20 beaches in the world is here. 5-star hotels are here. All-inclusive 5 stars are here inside Cap Cana. Movie stars, entertainers, sports figures, who's who around the world have places in Cap Cana. Look at this, $200 per night. And it's more than just that. This is a penthouse unit. Now look, Edgar, great host. Appliances are new. I highly recommend this place. The place is so clean and comfortable. We was 10 people and we was comfy. Okay. The place is awesome, as you very well could see. They're not saying anything else other than the place is awesome. The apartment is very clean. You have a lot of equipment inside. Edgar and his wife are very available for any needs. Again, there's no mention of anything. We love the place. Perfectly located in Cap Cana. Has everything you need to enjoy. You know why? They have everything at the condo. When they leave their condo, there's a pool downstairs. You guaranteed that. Then they can walk across to go to the beach. There's a few beaches there, but Juanillo Beach is the most famous one. So you go to Juanillo Beach, and at Juanillo Beach, they have a little restaurants, cafe type, eating places, bar, and some people selling some things. You can't go to the all-inclusive resorts. Those are blocked off. You could possibly get into the 5-star hotel just to go shopping maybe at their places. But again, there's no specialty item here. Again, nobody's talking about their great stay. My stay was amazing. Okay, what are they saying here? If you want to stay in a spacious, clean house, choose this one. High security, friendly staff. Yes, everybody has security gates. The house is spacious and clean, great location. We enjoy being able to walk to the market, swim in the pool, walk to the market. Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Many marts, cruise on land, the #1 has one. Larimar has its own shopping mall and shopping center as well. And Vista Cana, before you turn into Vista Cana, has their own shopping location as well. So again, all that is normal. But again, they're not talking about, hey, we were able to go play pickleball. We were able to go up to the sports complex and go to the fitness centers and go work out. We weren't able to, we went to go play tennis. We were actually found another 4 or 5 people and we started a soccer game or a basketball game. Or they're not talking about any of that. None of that. This place is amazing. Starting with security, love the area, apartment, beautiful, lots of space for a large family. Yes, this is a large unit apparently. Again, no talk of anything. We love the access to those 2 private beaches. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's just get this straight. If you're staying at Larimar, if you're staying at Cruise on Land, if you're staying at Vista Cana, you can go to any beach in Punta Cana. Well, I don't know about Juanillo Beach, but you can go to any of the beaches because they're free. The ones that are free, you can go to. They're very nice beaches that are public beaches in Punta Cana. So they have transportation. Cruise on Land has transportation to the beach. Beach Club. Get to the beach club, we're at the beach. All right. So all I'm saying is this is interesting that they're giving all these rave reviews for the place itself was very nice, which goes to show you need to make sure that you furnish your property, your real estate, your Airbnb, your rentals appropriately. Very nice. Remember what I keep telling you because that is what people are concentrating on, as you can see here. Very nice stay in location. Again, very nice stay, great in touch. They're talking about nothing. They're happy that they stayed here. They're happy that the place was awesome. And they're happy that they could walk to the beach and walk to the mini mart and walk to restaurants. That's it. They have nothing else. And they're very, very happy, giving 4.89 stars. Okay, this is going to be the last of this. It's a 2-story home, 3 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms, washer and dryer. They even include laundry soap. Yes. That's what you should do as well, ladies and gentlemen. Laundry detergent, towels, beach towels, internet. Yes, all of that should be included. TVs in each room. Yes. A rooftop terrace with tub, grill, and beautiful view. All that is a plus. They have a pool that is open 24 hours a day. That's all they have, ladies and gentlemen. Security everywhere. It is as a gated community. So I guess it's a home in a gated community. So I just want to point out to you, they live in a residential area at a house, not even a condo. And all they have is a pool at their backyard, apparently, or in the complex. I don't know which one it is. Now they're leaving for every other activity that they're doing. And if anybody's into some other things and they say, hey, we want to go to seascapes at Cap Cana, guess what? They're spending $129 or more, $199, whatever the cost is. It's over $100 per person to go there and go to a pool, go to do some zip lining, go to maybe some cave situations. All right. That's why I get excited here, ladies and gentlemen, with the top 3 projects. Look at this one right here. Here goes a 4-star rating, 12 reviews. And the reason why I want to bring this up, it's $190 per night. They're clearly over in Los Corrales because there goes the ship that's sitting out there. That's where that ship anchors at generally. And look at what their reviews say. We enjoyed our stay, except minor hiccups from the onset. Our cab driver couldn't locate the place. Okay, that's not the person's fault. Upon arriving, everything went smooth thereafter, however, communications. Okay, we paid for our own electricity, and it wasn't that much. Okay, the property was as described. It's a bonus to see a bunch of the other resorts all alongside the beach. Okay, it was beautiful, and we enjoyed our mornings and evenings walk alongside the beach, I guess, secured. Again, they're not talking about anything. You and me, if we're in any island, we can go to a beach. We don't have to stay on the beach. We can go to the beach anytime we want. All right? And have our nice little walks in the evening time. I will suggest to keep valuables safe at all times. When the cleaner came, okay, they had an issue. Again, they're not talking about anything. There was some illegal wiring. There was a fire that happened. We finally responded. Okay, there's nothing. For the location, 5-star. However, there's a few things to mention. Although there is Wi-Fi, it's not great. Okay, great hot water and shower pressure, at least in the bathrooms and on the main floor, but one bidet barely works. Okay. Again, nobody is talking about anything. They're not sitting here going, oh man, you know what, we were there and they had all these pools with restaurants and bars, and we had the wave pools, we had this saltwater man-made lake, We had a 9-hole executive golf course. We had an 18-hole golf course. We had a driving range. We had basketball courts. We had soccer fields. Nobody's saying anything. They're all happy. Happy. The house was amazing. Very close to the beach. Literally located in front of the beach. Okay. Beach area from the game area of the villa. It has a nice bar, great space for the kitchen, dining area, rooms. I'll definitely come back. Okay, again, the unit itself is nice, but they're not talking about. So if you have 4 or 5 people with you, what are you guys doing? So every day you walk into the beach. What are you doing after that? You're walking around looking for restaurants and bars to go eat at, or you're making your own food. Okay, after that, what are you doing? Again, I'm asking you, ladies and gentlemen, what are you doing on your vacation? Are you staying there? What are you doing? Because there's nothing else to do here. You're either staying in the place or you're going to the beach. Or you're walking to go get yourself some food, or you're making some food. After that, what about what did you come all this way for? So you can sit around in this, you can go to a beach anywhere USA. Anywhere in the world has a beach damn near. And if all you're going to do is walk on the beach and then worry about where you're going to eat at, then you can do that anywhere. Why travel anywhere around the world to do this? So that's where I'm coming from. From a guest perspective, you can see as a renter, as an owner of rental property, you can see what people are happy to have. You don't have to do anything spectacular. So therefore, you can have a property that has a very beautiful interior, which now means one of these, in fact, I'm going to show one coming up right now. In fact, I think I'm going to have the Celine 5 project. Here goes one, 4.7. Look at this. 2-bedroom, sea view, pool, roof, terrace. So they have a penthouse type unit. $135 per night, and it's at the beach, near the beach, ladies and gentlemen, walking distance down the way to the beach. What do you see there? What do you see? You see what I'm saying? What do you see, ladies and gentlemen? Now, let's go into some of the reviews. This is going to be a webinar situation, an hour and a half, clearly. Here we are, 4.71, close to the beach. Water pressure could have been better. Also, no hot water. Okay, well, they still have a 4.71 rating. The place is perfect. If you stay here, you will have time of your life. Okay, what's the time of your life mean? I would highly recommend the place to anyone looking to make amazing time of your life. Okay, group trip. So far as we know, they have a pool. Right? There's a pool. There's a beach. What are they talking about here? The time of your life. Ocean view from big terrace roof, luxury location. The only additional cost is electricity. Okay, that's kind of standard over there. No pets allowed, no smoking inside. Free access to the residential common pool. Due to the condo rules, there's no chairs and umbrella by the pool. Okay, that's different. Other things to note, we also offer different services, transportations from and to the airport, delivery of meals, all this is going to cost additional, ladies and gentlemen. All this. So basically, Wi-Fi, cable TV, washing machine, private parking, security 24/7, private common yard and pool. That's all that's here. There's nothing else here. This is a condo and a pool, and you can walk to the beach. You have nothing else. You're getting $135 a night. You have 21 reviews. And so far, and this guy right here is saying the place is perfect. You'll have the time of your life. I'm like, okay, if people are having the time of their life and they don't have anything from the top 3 resorts, what do you think's going to happen when these top 3 resorts become full-fledged in the next 12 months to 36 months? What do you think's going to happen? Do you think you're going to be charging $135 when you own at one of those locations that has the time of your life activity? That you wake up every day and be like, hey, you guys want to play hoops today? Hey, do you want to go play tennis today? Do you want to go play pickleball today? Do you want to go hit some balls and go to the driving range today? Do you want to actually just go sit by the pool? Do you want to get some kayaks and paddle boards that's around here and go out to one of these man-made beaches over here? That's only if you're staying at the top 3 locations. Can you say anything like this? And these people are talking about going to a residential pool and going to the beach as like the time of your life. You have restaurants and bars at all 3 of the top 3 locations to boot. You don't have to go looking for them. They're right here inside your own project. Thank you for choosing Here we go. Warm environment, great hospitality. Look at this. Wonderful. Absolutely. The attentiveness, quick responses. The apartment is super clean. Da, da, da. Walking distance to a number of great restaurants, shops, and a 2-minute walk to the beach. That's it. Restaurant, shops. This is all expenditures that you're going to do. Everybody can get to restaurants and shops. And like I said, all of the top 3 property projects have restaurants and shops. 2-minute walks to the restaurants and shops. And they also all have their own man-made beach. So there's no other talk other than directly to the crystal blue waters of Los Corrales. If you rooftop deck, nice. 5 stars all around. Notice they're giving this a 5-star, and the restaurants and shops are not there. Notice the beach is not part of there, but the beach being within 2 minutes walking distance, they're giving it a 5-star. Okay, I like it. Ladies and gentlemen, you should get very excited if you own in the top 3 projects. Here goes the last one that I have to give an illustration. This is Saline 5, ladies and gentlemen. We have a member of the SSN Nation that owns in this project. This right here is all they have, and these cost under $100,000. Look at this. They only have these 2 pools. Notice, and they have a kids' playground area somewhere by this on the grassy side. You might be able to see it in the background there, or it's on the side that's on the south side of this picture. But this is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath place, $70 per night, 113 reviews. It's off the freeway, close to Cocatel, across on the other side of the freeway, I believe it is. So we're about we're by Cocatel, so that means we're roughly 15 minutes from the airport. It is secure gated. $70 per night. This person is making a killing because they have 113 reviews. But look at how they have a look at this. Look at how they've actually furnished the place. But look at this 113 reviews, and all they have is 2 pools, a children's playground area, and security. Very nice place, easy to find, nice host. 4.88, ladies and gentlemen. You almost that's pretty high. Excellent place to stay. Really clean. Had everything we needed. It is bigger than in the pictures. Beautiful. Equipped with all the amenities. She was very helpful with any questions on how to get around and quickly respond. The place had security. Only my husband and I there, but it was definitely spacious enough to accommodate up to 7 people. A great place to stay. Provided great customer service. Look at this. They're giving 4.85-star ratings for just simply the place is nice, as described. And all it has is 2 pools, children's playground area, and security. There's nothing else in this complex. Nothing else. The apartment was spotless, pretty. Esma, the AC was our favorite part. Super cold. We'll definitely stay again. Nice place. December 2022. Great host. December. Oh, by the way, let me say, this is January 2023, February, March. So there's people staying there as we speak, of course, with these type of, a lot of people have stayed there. A lot of people. Notice nobody is mentioning anything because what is there? There's a pool, a children's playground area, security. There might be a fitness room. I don't know. But even if there is, nobody's mentioning it. Nobody cares. Here we go. Right here is what I'm looking for. The location was great for easy access to the highway and a quick drive to downtown Punta Cana to go shopping. So see, this guy thinks this is a plus, a quick drive downtown. Okay, 10-minute drive, 15-minute drive. You go downtown, go to the market, go to the mall, get some food. The place was very safe and very private. So again, when he says drive downtown, what is he talking about? Does that mean he has to have a car? Does that mean he has to call the Ubers? The drivers? What does he mean drive downtown? Either way, it's costing me extra when I have to go take my friends with me or me and another person and say, hey, let's go drive downtown. We have to spend money just to go shopping. At the top 3 locations, you can walk. You don't have to spend money, or you have transportation like in Cruise on Land. They have a shuttle that will take you downtown. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? I don't know about Larimar and I don't know about Vista Cana, but Vista Cana, you can almost walk to downtown from Vista Cana, by the way. But that's additional cost. So that additional cost, just because I saved by staying here at $70 per night, every time I had to drive downtown and back, that's costing me 30, 40 bucks. So if I got to do that once or twice or three times during my stay, then why wouldn't I just spend the $100 and stay downtown at a nice place that has a pool and a kids play area? Why wouldn't I do that? It's the same thing. I'm spending money because I have to leave. There's nothing here unless I get food and eat in my room every night. And by the way, this is not by the beach, so that you can't walk to the beach, by the way. How are they going to get to the beach if you wanted to go to the beach? You're going to actually have to now rent another way to get there or walk, which is going to take, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, maybe 30 minutes walk probably from where they're at to get to any beach. So you're going to have to pay again, up and back, 15, 20, 30, 40 bucks to go to the beach and come back. 15, $20 each way, $10 each way. Who knows how much it's going to be. But again, this is a coordinated scenario. We have 4 people with this. All 4 people don't want to go to the beach. 2 people are going to stay. Meanwhile, a guy comes and picks you up. You're off using that. The other 2 people are sitting there in the condo like, hey, man, what do you want to do? Okay, let's go downtown. Now you have another vehicle that you're going to have to purchase and ride to downtown. So now these people, even though they're spending $70 per night, and the place is furnished nice. I mean, it's a great place. The fact of the matter is, whenever they want to do anything, they have to leave. And there's no basketball courts, no tennis courts, no pickleball courts, no soccer fields, no baseball fields, no nothing. No man-made beaches, nothing. No restaurant and bars that they can just leave their condo and walk across the street and go to. This is what I'm talking about. The value you have to understand here, ladies and gentlemen, is very, very interesting. How people think. Let me know what you think. So now you understand why there's a situation here with Cruise on Land. They are game changers. Larimar and Vista Cana and even Primavera 4, Luxury, and 3, because you can share all amenities amongst those 3. They are in my top 5 list, which I have never made the top 5 list, but Primavera 4, 3, 2, 4, 3, and Luxury, and there's going to be a Primavera 5. Those are going to be the villa spot to stay at because they have all these things that I'm talking about: basketball courts, soccer fields, children's playground area, pools, and they have their own shopping places at the beginning of their project entrance and also next door inside their project. They plan on putting them all. So now if you're staying in their residences, which are mostly villas and townhomes, they do have condos inside, then that's where you're going to go, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So think about that. And also what I want to do before I go, I'm going to go back to something as well, because what I'm going to show here is I didn't do this. I'm actually, in fact, I'm going to go just open up something new. I'm going to actually show you what you're missing when you start understanding if you're investing somewhere, there's no problem with just getting a condo and all it has is a pool and you say it's by the beach. There's nothing wrong with that. But what I want to say is, from a competitive advantage, you can see on the screen right here, what is the difference in my mind. Other people may say, I want real salt water, I want to smell the saltwater air, and I want to be on the beach. But in my mind, if I'm sitting on this man-made beach, and I don't care if it's salt water or not, and I can actually see out over the city and on the horizon see the actual ocean, that would be spectacular. The fact that you can walk around on this boardwalk and just say, you know what, I think I'm going to go over here and get on and go in this beach area. And there's a bar here. Then you can walk even further down and you say, okay, there's a cafe here. This is spectacular in itself. And then, of course, never mind this is just outside on the boardwalk. Never mind what's inside here. And these are all 5-star hotels. This is crazy. You have little cabana areas. Can you imagine palapa trees and the lounge chairs, and you walk out here and this is all your oasis? And can you imagine not even a mile? Can you imagine a half a mile of this? Can you imagine a quarter of a mile of this? You don't have to go anywhere. Everybody that lives in these condos every day, this is where they live. They can walk out here. Everybody who's staying at your condo that you're renting out, do you think they're going to sit there and say, oh, we had a great stay? Oh, the pool was nice? No. They're going to be saying, oh my gosh, the spectacular views that we can see the ocean from here. You guys should see this boardwalk. We went to this restaurant. We went to this cafe. We went to this bar on this boardwalk. Look at us with the pictures on the boardwalk. That's what's going to happen here. Here, we brought our little paddle boards out here. We got our little kayaks. We were in this water. It's included. We didn't have to pay additional. That's what's going to happen. And everybody's going to be like, hold on, where's this place at? All right. Now, I'm going to go with Vista Cana next. That's the number 2 project, which is Larimar City at Punta Cana. But here we go with Vista Cana. They have a 9-hole executive golf course. So again, you have to pay for golf no matter where you are. They're close to downtown. But look at this as well. Shopping, they show. They're going to have their own shopping center at the entrance of Vista Cana. All right, so that's included. So it's right there near you. You don't have to say, I got to go downtown. You don't have to go get a rent-a-car. All you can do is take your bicycle up there, take a e-scooter, whatever you want to do. But again, freshwater and saltwater lakes. There's 2 saltwater man-made lakes there. There's a sports complex that you guys saw that I actually played. All right, all of that is there. You don't have to leave. And they have restaurants, and they have little cafe on the beach, which is called Yak Lounge. It's open as we speak, so if you go there, go check it out. They have their own man-made fishing lake, which now means they're going to have the fishing club, and they have a fishing club island that also has a place that's going to have a cafe and a little place. So, but again, it's open. You can be part of the fishing club that you're going to have to pay a membership for. And here's some of the complexes inside. Now, here's Cruise on Land. It shows the same video that I showed you on their website. So again, this gives you an idea what it's going to be when it is finished. And actually, they're not even really giving you an idea, because you saw the owner or the director of Cruise on Land say amusement. He used the word amusement park. He used the word Disney. That is very, very special in itself. And I'm going to have to show a little bit more about the number 1 project. You're staying in these buildings, ladies and gentlemen. There's 12 of them. You're staying in these buildings. Here's a man-made beach area with a volleyball court in the sand. By the beach area is an eating place and cafe, restaurant, and bar. And cabanas. Over here, another place. Cafe, restaurant, bar, cabanas. I don't know which side is which, but one of these is bar only, and one of these have a little restaurant. Then you have cabanas on the deck, as you can see over here on the right-hand side when the picture comes back up. This right here that you see is this section where you see paddle boats there. Again, and this is allegedly a restaurant. I don't know exactly where every marking is, but this is supposed to be a restaurant here. So, and here's another, this is the man-made beach. Look at this, shopping underneath the boat. The boat has another cafe, restaurant up top. Here's this other second man-made beach area that I'm referring to. People are in here with kayaks, at least the renderings show that. And look, this is the bar that I was referring to with cabanas that overlooks this man-made beach. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Volleyball court over here. Look, umbrellas, lounge areas. In the back over here, you can see this is a children's play area in the back. So again, wedding venues are here. And here's the sports court down here. They have more than one apparently, because in the renderings they have 2. Soccer field, basketball courts, tennis courts, it looks like. Down here, driving range. Amphitheaters down in here somewhere. Casino is here. Casino's also at Larimar. So again, nobody has to leave for the casinos. You don't have to pay to get in the casino. It's on your property. It's on site. Amphitheaters here. Whenever there's a concert, people are going to want to stay here. You're going to be like, a concert? Hell, let's go. You're going to pay probably. All right. So think about all of this. If you think people are raving, you see all the rave reviews about nothing. Look at all this. Can you imagine what people are going to be saying when they come here? And these are little eating places as you walk around the boardwalk. And yes, they have a water park here at Cruise on Land. That's right. It's included with your stay. And if you don't stay there and you show up at Cruise on Land and want to go to the water park, you're going to be paying, which I love, as it should be. The owners have to pay $65 per month, and that allows you and any of your guests during the month to go to the water park and use all the amenities. Look at this. CrossFit sitting there, seating areas. Look at all this, ladies and gentlemen. If people are giving rave reviews for a pool and a beach and nothing else, can you imagine somebody going to stay at this place? Look at this. Look at this. Again, this is why you invest in properties that have amenities, ladies and gentlemen. If you have any questions, you can ask. Make comments down below. Let me know what you think. This is a seminar, this is a webinar on why you buy real estate in certain locations. And just because you have something on the beach does not mean you're going to win. That doesn't mean you're going to win. It does mean most people, when they go to an island, they do say, where's the beach? That's one of the first questions. This is true. But as soon as you say, who cares about the beach? They go, I do. I said, well, once you're there, how are you going to, what entertainment, what do you plan on doing? Then they start saying, well, I'm going to go downtown. I start saying, well, you do realize that means you have to have a rent a car, or you're going to have to get transportation when you're there every time you want to go downtown. And you're going to be there like 5 days, 7 days, or 10 days. Some people stay longer. And so every time you want to go do something other than be at the beach or at the pool, that means you're going to walk to the restaurants. There's shopping where you're staying at. There's a little shopping mini marts. There's restaurants there. You're going to walk there. That's fine. But you're just not going to go to the beach and come back to the pool every day, are you? They're going to say no. They're going to say, I want to go shopping. And I say, yeah, that's why you should stay in this area, like Los Corrales, right? There's shops there. Everything's there. But then they start saying, yeah, I'm going to go work out. I need to work out while I'm there. I'm like, oh, but the place you're staying doesn't have a fitness center. Then they're like, oh, okay, I can live with it. I guess I'll just be on vacation. Then I say, okay, so what else are you going to do while you're there? Then they're like, whoa, I'll probably do an adventure park or go do one of those things. And then I'm like, but you know that's like $99 or $129 or $140, $170 per person, right? What if you can stay at another place that automatically has a water park, automatically has man-made beaches where you have a volleyball court and has basketball courts and tennis courts and pickleball courts and skate parks and restaurant, bars, shops, lounge, all this. And it only costs you $40 more per night, and all 5 of you or 4 of you that's going, it doesn't cost you any additional to use all these amenities the whole time you're there. Now all of a sudden they're like, wait a minute, what about, okay, but I want to go to the beach. They have transportation to the beach if you want to go to the beach. How about that? Wait, how much does this cost? Well, the place you want to stay at costs you $110 per night, but the place over there costs $175 per night. But now you don't have to rent a car every time you want to go do something. So that's off the table. You can actually get around because they have transportation. Not only that, you also have restaurants, shops, and bars and nightclubs and everything that you can walk to in 2 to 5 minutes, same as you would where you're staying at. But now all 4 and 5 of you get to enjoy. Hey, if you want to do some golf driving range, that's up to you. If you want to go golfing, that's up to you. If you want to go horseback riding, that's up to you. It's all there. If you want to go get your kayak and paddle boards from the place that has them and go use them at the place, it's there. You don't have to go to the Caribbean Lake Park or go to the water park, let's say if we're in Orlando, and pay extra money, $75, $45 per person. That's all included. Gymnasium. How about that? All of this, ladies and gentlemen, add up. And what you don't understand is, what is the value? Is it $100 a night? Is it $150? Is it $200? Is it $250 per night? Because I'm going to submit to you, if there's 5-star resorts, like the person's charging $198 in Cap Cana, you saw it. Why would you charge less than $198 if you have a 2-bedroom, not even a penthouse? Me personally, if I own at Larimar, if I own at Cruise on Land, if I own at Vista Cana and I have a condo, whether it's a 2-bedroom regular or 2-bedroom condo or a 1-bedroom, I'm telling you right now, I'm not charging $109 a night. I'm not. I wouldn't be. I'm going to have to charge more than that. All the amenities, people would have to go and pay $129, $139, $169, $100 just for one person to get in and use this type of amenities. Never mind 3, 4, 5, or 6 people. You guys can have the run of the house here when you have one of the top 3 projects right now. There's other projects that have amenities as well. Atabay 2, they have a pseudo water park. So, I mean, there's other places, right? Like I mentioned, Primavera, they have their own man-made beach in Primavera 4 that they're going to have a restaurant and bar there. And they have basketball courts, tennis courts, a child play area. Everybody has a pool that buys a villa. So you understand they have their sports courts as well. Nobody has to pay extra. They have their man-made beach. So again, I'm like, you don't have to pay extra for this stuff. Now, they don't have the transportation. That's true so far, but we'll see how that works. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's the webinar for this time. This is the first time I'm going to call it a webinar because this is an hour and 28 minutes. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. And I know it's hard out here. And that's why if you can get something with no credit check, no qualifying, no barriers to entry, why wouldn't you get it? That's the question. And then you can set yourself up for one of the most prolific places that people from around the world are coming to visit. It's going to break records for their tourism records this year. Next year, they're going to break more records. The year after that, they're going to break records. It's just going to keep growing and growing. And then you're going to be left out. If they have 200,000 people per week coming to Punta Cana, people are going to find out about these spots and want to stay there because they realize they can spend $250, $300 per night because when they have 4 people with them, they don't have to spend all this extra money trying to get to and from locations, trying to get into these extra hot spots, nightclubs, and getting downtown. We were going to the nightclub, right? Now you got to get downtown to go to the nightclub. You got to pay extra if you're too far away from downtown. But if you have nightclubs on site, guess what? You don't have to pay that transportation cost. All of that matters. And with all that said, I know it's hard out here, but we're giving you a way. We're paving you a way. We're bringing you up to the water to drink. It's up to you if you want to drink. And with all that said, keep your head up, keep moving, and I'm out.